skies. I don't mind the gray skies. You make them blue, sunny boy.
From the time I first came to Cedar Rapids and you used to cart me around dutifully at your mother's behest, your wry humor has kept me just in stitches.
Happy birthday, Herman.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Herman.
birthday, Herman.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Herman. Happy birthday to you.
I remember very well the fact that we shared the hobby of flying together, and I think we also share the fact that we both landed once or twice on the wrong runway.
Lisa's bat mitzvah was in 1994. We were privileged to have Herman come down for the festivities that weekend. Coincidentally, it also was his birthday. So we decided to pull a fast one on him, have a singing telegram come in to celebrate his birthday, but start out by pretending she was a homeless person selling some knockoff fake Rolex watches from table to table, trying to pawn it off on everybody, and then eventually somebody would steer her over to Herman and she'd try to sell him a watch. Well, at the last minute, the plan fell through, and she came in off the street and she was clueless as to our plan. So she found Herman, put her jam box on the floor, turned on the music, and then in front of a room full of 12 and 13-year-olds, gave him a striptease and a lap dance.
Thanks to Herman and his birthday and the supposedly singing telegram at my bat mitzvah, which turned out really to be a stripper, left kids still to this day talking about the bat mitzvah. Oh yeah, that's the one with the stripper at it, right?
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew. Oh, someone warm like you would make my dream come true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before.
I knew your parents very, very well, Izzy and Rose. They were really interesting, nice people. And I do remember when your father started as a train butcher on riding the railroads. I've known a lot about the Ginsburg because I watched you and your family mature and be part of Cedar Rapids. Happy birthday again, Herman.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Herman. Happy birthday to you and many more.
It's very clear Herman is here to stay. This is the year he marks a big birthday. Old as the radio, not the telephone, and the movies when no one spoke. He just keeps on going with no sign he'll croak. Still young at heart, he hasn't reached his crest. For 90 years, he's done his very best to love his family and his diamonds and his home in Iowa. So Herman is here to stay. Happy birthday, Herman.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me.
Hi, Herman. It's nice to know that somebody's older than me. Anyhow, I just want to recollect that how we spent part of the summer when you and Lou came out to help Buddy Z move his store from Hollywood into Beverly and La Brea in Los Angeles. And that you and you and Lou stacked all the mummies and the skeletons around the stake truck, and as we drove across the city, everybody stopped and looked and laughed, or was scared, one of the two. But wishing you a happy birthday.
Happy 90th birthday. We thought you were kidding when you invited us to your surprise birthday party, but here we are.
Have a wonderful year and we're looking forward to your 95th and 100th surprise birthday parties.
Love from cousins Lois
and Alan.
Cousin Herman has long been a pioneer in introducing new techniques for things. One of his original ideas was the use of color coding to determine how long you could keep food in his refrigerator. Herman's technique was if the food turned red after a certain number of days, it meant ptomaine was at work. If the food turned green, salmonella was going on. And finally, he would get rid of it when it turned blue, because that meant that botulism was at sway. And then as time went on, Herman began to develop recycling of communications documents, papers and invoices and business documents. Many of us have experienced receiving something from Herman written on the back of an envelope that Herman received in the mail, on the back of a newspaper, some kind of note from Herman scrawled on there, and finally, even toilet paper. One day, Herman was at a restaurant eating a salad when Phyllis reminded him that he hadn't paid the check for Julie's tuition at college. So Herman ran into the kitchen at the restaurant, grabbed a Spanish onion, peeled off the outer skin, and wrote a check on it and mailed it away to the college.
But the best part of Herman is that he's kind and generous, and he is a role model for aging gracefully and gratefully. So Norman and I, his cousins, want to wish Herman, we raise a recycled glass, well, it's a cup. We raise this recycled cup in Herman's honor of his 90th birthday, and many, many, many more healthy ones, Herman.
So Herman told me he's going to meet me down at the gym to have a sauna, because I had a sauna set up. So I walk into the sauna, and there are probably like 2 or 3 other guys in there, and we have our towels wrapped around us. And so next thing you see Herman walk in with his white skivvy underwear. And that was it. He walks in as if it was just another day in the park, you know.
Happy birthday to you, my friend of many years. Many, many years. We've done a lot of things together. We had a good time. Happy 90th birthday, Herman.
Whether you're wearing a coat so tattered that strangers in a restaurant pay for your dinner, or taking a box of Kleenex to a dinner party as a hostess gift, or flirting with the ladies, you always have your own style.
I remember one night we were having dinner with you at Elmcrest, and you jumped up to greet an old acquaintance of yours with the words, "Betty, you look wonderful. You must have had a facelift." At least she seemed pleased.
I was in New York, and I was having dinner with one of my customers and his girlfriend. Turns out that his girlfriend worked for a large lingerie company in Manhattan, and we got talking about rings and watches and jewelry. And I said, well, if you ever want anything, you call my buddy Herman Ginsberg in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, because Herman will take better care of you than anybody. Well, about 3 months later, this lady calls Herman from New York City and said that she knew Pete Matheson and that she needed to order some Mont Blanc pens and wanted to know what kind of price he would give her. And Herman gave her a price, and she was ordering them on behalf of her company. She ordered 10,000 Mont Blanc pens, single largest order, I believe, that Mont Blanc had ever had. And Herman sold them to him, got the pens in, shipped them to New York. And about 2 months later, Herman got a big box full of negligee, panties, and bras from this woman and her company, from the lingerie company. So Herman, I don't know where all that lingerie is, but start handing it out. Love you, Herman. Happy birthday.
Ginsberg Jewelers were incorporated in 1960. At one time, you were not only involved in Ginsberg's, but you had many other business interests in Cedar Rapids: SUS Corporation, TYG Company, of which my father was a member, HGY Inc., Ginsberg Investments 1 and 2, 7794 Inc., and AHLS Partnerships. At one time, Herman, you owned hundreds and hundreds of homes, which you sold on contracts to individuals in Cedar Rapids who otherwise could not qualify to borrow money to buy a home. You were a great humanitarian in your own way. Herman, you're an astute business person. You're one of the smartest, most ethical, most honest, hardworking clients I've ever had, and I'm proud to call you my friend. I love you much. Happy 90th birthday.
Hi, Herman. Congratulations on number 90. It's been a long slog. I very much regret not being able to share it with you. I have neither the intelligence nor the capability of making a video. How about you? When I think of my own life, you are very much a part of it. I'm grateful for that. We've shared a lot of laughter and tears as well. For me, there's never been a better friend. I look upon you as a loving husband and wonderful father. Stay well, my friend. I'll be there for number 95. Much love, Alan. P.S. When are you going to pay me for the motor?
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining, and they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hi.
How's it going? Happy birthday. Sorry we couldn't join you. Hope you're having a good time, and make it up for the one next year.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I remember last summer at camp, there were these like 2 or 3 days where every day at dinner I would get letters from you. And inside I would open them and they would be letters about Bernie Sanders and his campaign. And I would open them and I said, oh, this is Grandpa sending me another letter for Bernie Sanders again. And everyone on my table would laugh. But I loved getting them and I loved reading them. And I love you. So happy birthday. I love you so much.
You gave me very important life lessons. And one of those being, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I remember when we were playing poker once, you won about 7 hands in a row, and you got pretty cocky, and you decided to bet your Cadillac in the next game. And guess who won that next game? It was me. You promised me that when I turned 18 years old, that you would give me that car. And then when I was 15 years old, you traded that car in. So, lessons were learned. But other than that, you have been an incredible person to me. You have been so positive and so supportive of everything that I do that I would not be the person that I am today if it wasn't for you. So to that, I would like to say thank you and have a happy birthday, Grandpa.
Hi, I am Herman's grandson, and I just turned 12 like 6 days ago. And I just want to have Herman try and know what it was like 78 years ago for him when he was 12. Because I don't know what was then. Were they living in caves and eating rabbit or something?
Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell.
Herman, happy 90th. You're still my big brother, and I'll always be the little guy in the clan. But anyway, I want to wish you the best and best. One was when you were a pledge at Phi Epsilon Pi. You came running downstairs one night, and you said, I need a spoon of water, or a tablespoon of water, or a glass of water. And they said, why? Because my room is on fire. Anyway, you were nuts, just like our brother Lou, who we both miss very much. And at this time, I want to tell you how much I love you, how much I admire you, and keep it up, big guy.
Happy birthday, Herman! Thanks for being a great father-in-law and a great grandpa, for always making us laugh and for keeping us guessing. I will never forget when I was dating Tom, you sent me a few unexpected out-of-the-blue care packages, including an evil eye to ward off evil, obviously, so I'm very grateful. I guess I owe my good fortune to you. You also sent me directions on how to conduct a safe breast exam, and so I'm grateful for that too. Thanks for always looking out for all parts of all of us. We love you. Happy 90th birthday. Here's to many, many more.
Okay, picture this, 1968 or so. A nice sunny Sunday. We're out for a family drive. We go by the Ellis Park boathouses and we go to our favorite ice cream store, Dysart's, for the best ice cream in town. And then on the way home, we drive past a rundown house in a shady neighborhood. And Herman says, "Ooh, they're late on their rent. I'll be right back." We pull to the curb in front of this rundown house, and Herman walks up with his ice cream cone, raps on the front door, licking his chocolate chip ice cream. The door opens, and a overall-wearing, blue-collar, lower-class tenant looks visibly agitated. Herman is licking his ice cream cone. This unintended provocation sends that tenant chasing Herman back to the car as this man raps on the hood of our car right above me, and Herman fumbles with his keys and his ice cream cone, successfully speeding away from the curb and rescuing his family from a sunny Sunday drive.
Around 1995, I think, or 6, we were in New York City, and Herman comes to town for a jewelry show. And we go into the bathroom before going to the show, and I'm standing there, and the next thing I hear is Herman saying, Tom, come here. And I walk over to, he's standing in front of the urinal, and he's, look down, and his zipper is stuck, and his shirt tail is sticking out of his pants. And he's yanking at the zipper, and it's stuck. It won't go up or down. He says, get it out, pull it out. So I bend down with my hand on his crotch in the bathroom in New York City, yanking at his crotch. And he's saying, pull it out. And I'm saying, it won't come out. And people are walking by us and trying not to look at us. So we go to the basement of the place. We get a guy who gets pliers and rips a hole off Dad's pants. He pulls his jacket shut, and no one was the wiser. And we didn't get arrested. Happy 90th birthday. I hope you have a great party.
Happy birthday, Dad. I'm on the train from Florence to Venice, and all the Italians and all the Tuscan countryside was flying by, and we're all wishing you happy 90th birthday. And I want to be making a video just like this again in about 10 years. And I just wanted to also say that don't forget to anticipate that truck drivers on schedule must be served first.
Wish you the happiest of birthdays.
Happy 90th birthday, Herman.
Happy birthday. Wish you all the best.
Happy birthday, Herman.
Love you.
Hey, Herman, have a great birthday.
Eric and I wish you a very, very, very happy birthday.
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Herman, on your milestone.
Love you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy
Birthday,
Grandpa.
Herman!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President.